This won't end well. Just what this battle requires.
Not as powerful as Lilith had hoped. No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Such easy prey.
Spider-Man? Spider-Man shows up? Yep.
Hey, big guy! I was in the neighborhood. You know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
Is that Yuri? Yep, that's Yuri. That's the best I could do, y'all. But.
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The look.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates. Just to play the hero. This is the Fire Dragon all over again.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Ah, of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Then the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
Friendship experience. Do I have to talk to Tony?
Not to be the nagging old lady, but I told you not to push too hard. Now that things have settled down, you should get some rest. It won't always be this quiet.
That was a complete fiasco.
And it would have been far worse had Spider-Man not arrived when he did.
No kidding. Caretaker would have been pissed if Venom had actually eaten a hunter.
Yes, one disaster averted. But we still need to figure out how to get Wanda and the Sanctum back.
Not bad, Hunter. Not bad at all.
Thanks, I do what I can. I assume stuff will unlock. I should talk to everybody. Reyes!
Nice one, buddy. New caretaker was right about you. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Is Gabe dead?
Maybe you were worth freaking out over after all. I mean, Venom probably would have eaten you otherwise.
Excellent. I am glad to be working alongside other capable demon slayers.
Wow, you actually did go medieval on their associates.
I was like, is that the Lambent configuration?
Hunter, you look scathed. Hello? Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there, with a little help.
It is doubtful you could have done better. If you could, you would not have raised me from the dead.
Whoa, 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 don't go all rabid zombie demon on me. It was just a little constructive criticism. You did a commendable job, considering you were, you know, reborn yesterday. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. It sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
I think it's just Tony doesn't want to walk the hallways by himself.
So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
But I do not have a quill.
Even better.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flowers.
Of course it was. Obviously.
With just a touch of Memphibian blood for power.
Haha! Another zinger. And we'll just leave it at that. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark, but if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual: private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Poor Wonder Man. What a jackass. Fine, last time. But I don't want. I don't want him.
There was never enough room for my armor in this thing.
Like the cosmetic options for Hunter's Errors Club. Swear it right, Abby.
We were all so happy then.
Were you? Wants me to practice my letters and so here I am, but every time I dip this pen in ink, I just want more and more to go out beyond the yard into my secret spots. I left my dolls scattered about before the storm, and I'm afraid they're hurt. Do dolls hold grudges? Agatha says they don't, but I still feel sad for them.
My old journal. Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Hey, little puppy.
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the Forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night. He should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the Forge. I think he has another present for you.
Moving into the last second to save the day, leading away the Carnivorous Sludge monster to keep you safe. Just gonna say it. He's the astounding Spider-Man. His amazing friends unleash monster upon city. Garish Bleecker Street Manor sealed off by authorities. One will the Spider Menace and his pet Ink monster in their trail of destruction to Greenwich Village. Let's not forget about Disgraced Surgeon Stephen Strange. Is he in cahoots with this web-slinging Mordor? Did he hope to return his house into no house? He had too many words. I want those words on the Order of the Red Boots. Spider-Man is no joke. Wow, it looks like somebody made a friend. More like an enemy of an enemy. Starting to think we could use more of those. They're old Avengers. Tolerate your spooky, strange teammate attitude I was looking for. I know he's going in for this month's Team Spirit Award. Blade cares. I have to go train. That's amazing. Mephisto? Figures. I'm not even mentioned in the article. Have we heard from our pajama-clad friends? Still nothing. Based on the police band radio chatter, we say they're closing in on Little Italy. Doubt they're stopping for a slice. Everyone knows all about the linguine and clam sauce there, at least if you didn't say gabagool. Indeed, I met a gabagool once. We definitely do not want to invoke one of those right now. So, Spider-Man? Not that easy. These boys move too damn fast. Keep at it. Even New Yorkers do stand out.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
I bet you again. I just keep getting stuff for betting you.
You're the best girl. You know that, right?
Alright, close. Sleep, can't sleep yet.
Always on the hunt, right?
Well, my name is Hunter. My name isn't sit around and do nothinger. Blade, Iron Man. Steven should be somewhere in here, I assume, right? When I've unlocked him. Since I've unlocked him. Or not. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yep. Steven!
Next thing I know, the Sanctum is airborne and covered in slime.
I don't get it. Strange couldn't just magic his way in?
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his mojo.
That explains so much. No wonder he gets so strange around me. See what I did there?
I'm a vampire. I see everything.
This is gonna be a fun apocalypse.
Hunter.
Fine, speak.
What? I'm not coming to talk to you.
Oh, check out Blade making nice with the big guns.
I thought Caretaker told him no more guns in the house.
Captain Marvel is an exception.
So, he's supposed to be playing nice, right?
Right, and now Stark is hard at work in the Forge coming up with something for the Hunter?
The Hunter needs it after that last beating.
Hey.
Man, can't wait till it's my turn for an upgrade.
Prepare for a long wait.
For all of us. Or hasn't it sunk into that flaming skull of yours yet?
Hey, don't take it so personally. It's not like they forgot about us.
We'll see.
Why are there some lambent configurations just hanging about? Oh. Just stuff lying around? All willy-nilly? All helter-skelter? I wasn't paying attention. Some chicanery. I actually don't know what that word means.
Now?
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The Forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two are such skilled smithies.
Yep, I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
Looks like a proper super suit.
Still think it could have used a cloak.
I mean, it probably looked pretty dope.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
I do not.
Oh, I've heard the things you whisper to your cape when you think no one's listening.
Ah, the joys of sharing a workspace. And I'll have you know this cloak has helped me save the universe from extinction on countless occasions.
Could you at least tell it to stop rearranging things on my side of the cave?
I have, but it considers me something of a slob.
You know, I have a great psychiatrist in the city. Maybe you should talk to him. Although, I think he's working for Hydra right now.
Curious.
Just want to know if there's other things just lying about Mugger.
You're looking well, Chief.
Thanks, buddy.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and, well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
You lost much yesterday, Doctor. I am the one who should be asking you how you are feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter. I admit I did not expect the child of Lilith to have the capacity for such empathy. And you're right, of course. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The Sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul Venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
I would rather stand down a horde of rampaging Lilin than face one of Agatha's mathematics puzzles. Sacred or not, geometry be damned.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't my least favorite requirement in pre-med. Still, if only I had studied harder, I would have reached some deeper understanding that could have altered this outcome.
We will alter this outcome.
This is 10 times funnier now with
On that,
No Way Home,
agree,
considering
Hunter.
geometry is what
Not just the
defeated him.
Sanctorum that was lost yesterday. It was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
A creature on the roof. You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the Sanctum may never be the same.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you've encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
And no one has ever broken the spell? Ever?
There's always a first for everything, but I had honestly never imagined a scenario in which the wards could be broken. Perhaps it was arrogance on my part, but Lilith is among the more cunning enemies we've ever faced.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic, and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
How did Wanda come into... And you have been keeping an eye on her?
You make it sound like I've been guarding her. My role here is merely one of friendship for as long as she needs it. One thing is certain, she refuses to step foot on the Abbey grounds for any reason.
How does Eddie feel about this arrangement?
He seems to relish the experience. And under Lilith's spell, they've clearly become more cohesive than ever before. He's...
Sounds like Spider-Man is Venom's nemesis. Maybe he has some insight.
Of course. I have no doubt Spider-Man will prove to be an invaluable asset in the ongoing fight against both Venom and Lilith. Tell in the
Ley lines?
Often dismissed as pseudoscience in the modern day, ley lines actually represent the convergence of magical energies formed within the Earth itself. Ancient civilizations built their temples along these lines, tapping into the power flowing through them. 2 such lines converge at the Sanctum's location. Needless to say, the wards benefit greatly. In your time,
Will the wards ever provide the same protection that they had?
It may be possible to undo the damage, but now that a weakness has been exposed, I'll have to rethink my approach entirely. Tony did offer a military-grade laser protection grid, should I be so inclined. One.
That kind of power sounds like it could be dangerous.
We don't truly know the extent of Wanda's power, and in that respect, you two are very similar. Were she here now, I think you would have found her to be a kindred spirit. I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm afraid it's really not my place. You should speak to Sarah about her when you're ready.
Let us
visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Tony's like, rude, I'm right here.
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
I may be a few hundred years behind, but I know that tone.
Oh, you are a sharp one. But no, I'm insulting the situation.
I take it... Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
But you and the Doctor seem to work well together.
Well, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then. He's not talking to his cape.
Seen anything strange around here?
Other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
Was it suspiciously elusive, even for a cat?
Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. It just poofed in next to me out in the yard. Small, black, furry. Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place.
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Okay. So, why not magically create a way through that symbiote shield?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first and put together the right components. Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new personality.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
The anvil right here? That's not over there, that's right here.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it Coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They're using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it?
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? So, how's the whole saving the world thing going?
Momentarily recovery common create your ability. Only one of the abilities on offer can be selected, so choose wisely.
Give me a minute. You're welcome, Hunter.
That's really like Blade.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
The ability equipped to their combat decks. To equip a new ability must first unequip the ability. I do this just because, oh no, how do I get to wherever it is I'm going? Charlie!
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
Is your name really Blade?
Is your name really the Hunter?
Yes.
Oh, really? Your mom, before she became the mother of demons, looked into your cradle and decided to name her firstborn child the Hunter.
That is how I understand it.
It takes all kinds.
So, is your name really Blade?
No.
What is it?
It's private.
Is it embarrassing?
No, the Hunter, but I only share it with friends.
You do not consider me a friend?
Not yet. Don't take it personally.
How did you become a Dhampir?
You say that like I had a choice. I was born this way.
How is that possible?
A vampire bit my mother. Problem was, I was still in the womb. I'm lucky I was even born. Don't know if that's how it always is, but that's the way it went down for me.
How long have you been around?
I don't exactly know. I think of myself as mid-20s, maybe. I lost a lot of time. Much of the last century was a blur. I have occasional memories, almost like coming up for air before being yanked back down into the depths.
What happened?
I killed a lot of vampires. I hadn't lost my mind exactly, but I got into a rhythm and never stopped. Never had a reason to stop. Not until I met Caretaker.
And then?
She gave me a reason to stop.
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that. She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey. Something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns.
All right.
Why did you join? Vampire hunting is a solitary affair.
Guess I never found the right team.
Is that all?
No, but that's all I'll share for now. You really want to know? Put in the work. If I trust you, I'll have more to say.
What can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I didn't think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Who else?
Who else?
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of. He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down, or I'll hold it against you. Anybody else?
That's actually really sweet coming from Blade.
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, that's all you need to know.
When does she let people in?
I'll let you know.
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think. Who else?
Tell me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are a few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah, I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it. I'd follow her to hell if I had to. And from what I understand, we may have to.
I am surprised she commands such respect.
I'm surprised that you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Anybody else?
Nobody else.
Sure.
Do you have...
I think we're the only ones aware of the danger Lilith poses to this world. And I think we're pretty green. But enough training will get us through it. Speaking of training, we doing this, or are we gonna keep wasting daylight?
I am ready to train.
Finally. Sup?
Thanks.
Back again.
Observability can be combined to create a new, more powerful.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. All right then. See you around.
Hi,
Well met.
Hey.
Where did Robbie go? Robbie. Robbie.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
Don't call me kiddo. I'm a mighty demon slayer. Where did Robbie go?
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
In my day, we did not treat the end of the world so flippantly.
Yeah? Give yourself 3 or 4 more apocalypses, see where you land. Trust me, Hunter, I know the stakes. Wouldn't be here if I didn't. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. if my time as a pilot taught me one thing. It's that sometimes you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them
Who
for
is
good.
the Steve guy?
Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
It's surprisingly easy. See, now she's gone. Where'd you go? Where'd everybody go? You guys hanging out in the... Oh, there you are. What's up, Robbie?
Probably time to head out, right?
What project?
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to stream the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light-years out. This should be easy.
Oh, we waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance.
Well, can't you just... I don't know.
Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed into the parent nuclei, which is impossible.
If the gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive Encryption Net Transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know...
Is that the guy that voiced...
the big old green
I
guy?
heard that.
Doc Ock?
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone. Well, okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
My favorite kind. Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Find me when you're ready.
Teamwork goosebumps.
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
The two of us on the mean streets of New York? Evildoers beware.
Alright, whatever, let's get to that.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards Development Restoration Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Come on. Hero walk, really?
Let's see. trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me these midnight warehouse raids are pretty normal for you.
Very.
This area in particular?
Occasionally. Good for a late night snack.
Oh.
The falafel place down the road. Stays open till 3.
Oh shit.
We're going in from the rooftops.
Oh, right, sure. Only maybe next time say it less vampire-y.
I don't even know what those are used for, but I got them.
Don't worry, this is a different portal to a different location.
I like your magic.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avengers Tower once you reach the other side.
To the other side, to the other side, the other side of me. I was gonna check to see.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce?
Flame Slayers.
Getting all sorts of weird
Salliers.
down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Called it.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
You guys kicking up with so many doors. You're responsible. Defeat all enemies. Split the encounter.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Hail that!
Okay, I can get 1, 2, 3 in a chain. What if I hit you? You.
Get
Now that was something.
You first. Nope. Oh, I can't do photon beam yet. Oh, right. of them. Okay, so it should unlock photon
And I
view
thought
for me.
Man Thing was ugly.
Although, right, I have to. Oh, wait, now that I've selected her. Okay.
Remind me not to get on your back.
We will never forsake her.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness.
Reinforcements. Good.
Tactics mode allows you to quickly assess the entire battlefield to condition enemy units to activate tactics.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right? Come get it. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
They just missed her. Miss your mama?
You have earned this. Weak, even for Hydra.
Not a problem. Let's do it.
I think you got him.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Get her!
You like supercharged? Makes that supercharged. Cover the artifact from the truck. Break the Hydra shield guard's protection access. Start this look.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
You need to produce Hydra shield block 0.
What are we waiting for?
You're lucky to still be breathing.
You're lucky to still be breathing. Let me
You'd think after 80 years of failure, Hydra would throw in the towel already. I feel great.
Hydra Immortalis!
Take advantage while they focus on me.
That's still not gonna be enough.
You're gonna remember me. I'm Delta responding.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it. Light will carry you onward. It is all coming back to me.
Actually, if I go here, I think I might be able to get. Oh wait, just go here, right?
Did they teach that in the Air Force?
However, defeat the remaining others to complete the mission.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
They must know my reputation.
Oh, he's got the power fist thing. I got you.
Got him scared. Just need to finish this. Getting better every day. Here it comes.
Interesting. That was something.
Alright, we got...
Time to get serious.
Vampires are not the only ones who fear you.
For the mother!
Payback's gonna be fun.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
Okay, we're gonna move you here.
Not good! Not good!
Correct, not good.
Was that truly your best?
Time's up for these chumps.
You don't have to show off for me, Blade.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate, full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Yeah, let's just drive it on over. Drive on over. Why only two? I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Can she survive a Faustian bargain? Check with Agatha in the library. But what about Agatha? I thought she was dead. Oh no.
Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on, you should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Parkour explained Cap. Marvel just filled this in freaky stuff, especially Faustus. It's clearly Nico.
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of Ancient Wonders a little?
Cool. But I want to go to sleep. Let me go to sleep. Just kidding. I don't want to go to sleep. That means she has a room. There she is.
I'm kind of getting the impression Doctor Strange is a little bit of a hoarder. I mean, just because it's magical junk doesn't mean it's not junk. You know what they call an artifact that only works in a pocket dimension once every 10,000 years? I don't know either, because I don't hoard junk.
Hold on.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Yeah.
Feeling good today, girl?
Yeah. Oh, I cannot go outside, huh? I am stuck on the inside. I'm on the inside, and I'm looking out. Oh wait, that's not how the song goes. So it's just me and Nico. Just Nico and I. I'm trying to set up a little thing, a little thang-a-tang. A little thang-a-tang. Is there actually a library? Oh, there is a library. Oh, we can't get into the library. Oh, this is the library that Agatha Harkness existed in.
Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites. I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Was your father there for you when you found out?
Dad was evil too. Long story, lots of drama. There was a cool dinosaur. I'll fill you in later. Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid for this. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. I won't forget it. So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One? Or who were the Runaways?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
Can you tell me how the Staff of One functions?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
If each magical effect is unique, do you worry you will run out of words?
Not really. I only use the staff's power when I truly need it. The rest of the time, I rely on more conventional means. Like, you know, magic.
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Were you all heroes who banded together?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our parents got together to reminisce. And then we found out two very disturbing things. First, our parents were supervillains who sacrificed children to evil gods. Second, each of us had some sort of powerful birthright. Our parents wanted us to follow in their footsteps.
What did you do?
We ran, but eventually we realized only the 6 of us could stop our parents and their dark gods, so we faced them and stopped them from destroying reality as we know it. You know, typical kid stuff.
Typical.
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Where are your friends now?
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it. After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
Goddamn.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
No way. Oh, that's actually super cool. She's a mutant. Okay, that makes sense. Oh. A brawl ensued? That's so the person who played
Whatever it is that Faustus knows, he's willing to make any
played
sacrifice to
Nico
protect it.
in the Runaways
The
TV
next
show.
time he's cornered, maybe his own life he's forced to take. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
I remember many sleepless nights and blood-soaked days. Always on the hunt.
I'll give you that. But there were times back then I wouldn't trade for anything. With both you and...
Agatha. Where is Agatha?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha... she's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
fierce, indomitable, or maybe just kind to a fault.
You do not have to do this.
Thank you, but I do. I haven't spoken to anyone about what happened. And more so than anyone, you deserve to know. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking. Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken. Ah, Wanda. Agatha.
Okay, it's more like
it seems we lost them both
random
now.
death cult is the reason that Wanda's not doing
a
great.
small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't. Good night, Hunter.
Hunter can follow the path of light or dark through the choice they make in the having the village. Powerful work to be unlocked this episode. I already know where the shrine is. I'm good though. Transfer to outside the abbey. I don't know what any of these are for. What's that? Image haven locations on the Abbey grounds. Once discovered, a haven can be used for a time hangout with a hero where the friendship rewards are increased. And the single haven over the course of the game. Oh. So I can't befriend everybody. I have to befriend only a specific person. Ooh, she's a little runaway. We gotta explore everything else again at night. Ooh, she's a little runaway. Look like I could climb up there? Look like... Oh no, it's just how the shiny is going.
I needed that.
Yeah, you did. Okay. Oh. So I gotta find all these statues? Ooh, she's a little runaway. The Gurgling Valley. The Gurgling Valley.
This is which sign?
Which sign? Yes. No, which sign? That one. Which sign? Yes. What? Werewolf? Their wolf. Their castle. Ba-da-da-da. Oh. Love Johnny Storm. monster mushrooms. I don't know what the reagent's for, but I got them. Oh. Cloak and dagger. That's cool. Oh, it's that same symbol. And a hi-hat. What if his name is just Hunter Folly? That'd be really funny. Good old Hunter and his folly. Chicken mushroom.
That is something.
Oh, if you see a magical cat, her magical cat's running around.
Agatha.
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my Hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Bloodgate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
You can't tell, but I'm Jim Halpern, staring at the screen, at the camera.
This looking portal is known as a blood gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Bloodgate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you, as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do. But it's always polite to ask.
Ominous indeed.
The portal awaits.
Good girl, Charlie.
Gotta pet Charlie first. Alright. Activate player, current battle, trial of the other gods. Sure.
What you were expecting, is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials? I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference.
And this is my challenge.
Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie?
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Good on who's complete the encounter.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You were too weak for this fight.
Just like a vault over thing? Yeah, it's a vault. Oh. Oh, it's because I need two heroism. Okay.
Some for the rest of us. Oh, well. Now that was something. abandoned you. They cannot possibly match your strength. Feel my call.
Come on, that was only one turn.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Damn right, victory. She's a little runaway. That was just a surprise. Happened. Shrine's out on the ground. Like I was supposed to walk right in there, but once again, well, here we are. She told me not to worry, but how can I not worry? Trying to gain the blessing of Ashtar without facing a trial. I didn't even know what I was looking for, really. Just sympathetic help. I get magic for when she walks me out.
This looks like a
Locks and gates to be open. Open will allow you to access new areas of the Abbey and the grounds, which are lots of magic.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now. The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening. They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtar for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Arcane level successfully using words of power, going the Abercrombie and petting Charlotte will grant arcane knowledge and skill based. Increasingly powerful words from the Abercrombie arcane chest. Charlie!
She believes in our purpose.
So I theoretically want to do the...
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful.
as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night? Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet. Good night, Hunter.
Boom, rugs. There's feeling.
That looks good. Very nice. I wonder who painted this. Sarah will like that.
There's less third news story this week about a beach whale that explodes. Grainy footage. Didn't they blow it up by dynamite? Yeah, the falling chunks crushed cars. How did you see that in Limbo? I said this week, 2 of the eastern seaboard, 1 in Iceland. So what, dead whales explode sometimes. Gases and whatnot. Do their burst intros usually spell out the symbols on the Hunter's collar? Okay, that's weird. Or... hear me out.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
That's not gonna happen yet. I got too much exploded Odin to do again. I should have saved it apparently, but now I can theoretically get through. Nope, that's not a gate. There's a gate somewhere over here, right? Yeah, right there.
Oster smiles upon me. blessings of the goddess.
See, I'm a little skeptical because not telling anybody about Agatha, because I know Agatha's not like the greatest of people. Some kind of thing? Why can't I read that? My favorite days are those with Agatha. She even talks more about than Sarah sometimes, but it doesn't feel like a drawing lecture. She's so smiling and her face lights up when she tells me about all the plants, trees, and mushrooms that would come. I find myself excited to share healing properties of moonflowers and dryad saddles. Agatha tells me that one day knowing these things will come in handy, but for now. I've said I'm sorry so many times today, I might as well say I'm here too. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened out there. Agatha and I trained at her altar all the time, but something was different. Somehow this time I lost control. Agatha could have been hurt, and it would have been my fault. Damn, I need to figure this stuff out. Caretaker isn't looking to be the same. Agatha makes it look so easy. I just make everything harder. We'll find a way to draw the elephant back to the altar, and we'll try again. But I somehow broke the call for two. It wasn't even in the library today. Death stands, surrounded by the prize infinity stones, tempting us the possibility. Is that actually a tarot set that they put out for this game? Because that would be pretty cool to have.
The gods are fickle.
Your gods are fickle. Wait, that's what you're saying. Domino knows the way in which the wheel will turn, and sometimes the answer is a playing card she displays. The card represents luck and good fortune, along with the opportunity in the future. Wolfsbane. Oh hey, I totally missed. I need to get thing. Let me get the thing. Shield proudly holds the scales of justice in one hand and a briefcase in the other, ready to face the courtroom. This card represents justice and fairness and righting the wrongs of the world. Right. I can't go that way yet. more wheels to try with power, but remains tranquil in the strength of the waters, guard of solitude, and find the answer sought from within oneself. Air rod.
It's one of the elemental rods.
Where is the Nimrod? It's funnier because there's actually a character named Nimrod in the comics.
She does not see it happening.
So that's like a shatter or a break? Because that's...
This looks like a fairy ring.
Could be, could be. Can we just do more challenges? Is that a thing we could do? Just wondering. I don't think there's anything over there that I can do. Okay, that's that, and then... This is a breaking door, which I can't do yet, apparently. Were there only two of those magic door things? I thought there were more. Oh. So that's all that is, huh? Unless... Yeah.
Noble Oster guides my hand. Caretaker hardly spoke of him, but I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods.
Lilith is no longer the light that she once was. All that remains is darkness. Darkness that wears the face of the one I once called my mother. I'm prepared to lay down my life. Her name will perish with an act. Only shall walk along with the storm that waits. Foraging. Players must have for any foraging enthusiast. Agatha always makes me laugh. My aunt is so serious always. Sometimes I catch her smile like a little girl, but only when she's with Agatha. With me, she's just serious. The way she looks at me sometimes, I don't think she knows that I see it, but I do. She's afraid. She's afraid that I'm going to be just like my mother. Sunny overlook.
Interesting. Intriguing. What is this? Curious.
Unknown grave. Mystery.
I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it. Ah, I see. This rubble looks loose.
Can I open it?
The goddess must be busy.
she's...
Fascinating.
You don't want a pet cemetery, buddy. Trust me. I'm from Maine. I know what I'm talking about. Works on hedge magic that treats subjects moderate attack essence.
Was I ever really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training. This is which sign?
Today, with the help of my loyal followers, I continued to work on the foundations of this house of worship. I knew I was called here to this spot for a reason, and praise be, I found that reaching the page I have unearthed is no extraordinary parchment, but whispers to me, calling me to extend my influence and share these words with the people of this village. When he calls, I will listen, for I am his faithful servant. The page whispers to me, and I weep with joy. It is the most clear example that his hand ever witnessed.
Goddess of Order approves.
I think I've explored everything over here, though. Not here. Can't explore there. I wish I knew what that noise was. Whatever. Almost done for the day anyway. There's 2 ways up. Oh, okay. Hopefully those signs become apparent. Oh, I know where there's another. You get more cosmetic reward. Sometimes I wake still caught up in the dreams. I'm running but seemingly going nowhere. The dream seems to go on and on. It is dark and freezing and I am trying to hide and made myself as small as possible and will not be seen or heard. Sometimes there are strange voices screaming from far away and I'm on my feet again running. I'm never fast enough. It feels like these dreams are distant memories, or maybe something yet to come. But when I shake away the sleep, I'm safe and warm. Agatha and Zara here. Everything feels okay.
I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became. My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this. I wonder what she was really afraid of. The Standing Stones. There is powerful magic at work here.
Sure. Super powerful magic that I can do fuck all with, apparently. Just because we got some rocks. When I first came here to work with Agatha, I used to sit in the shadows of the Standing Stones and meditate. There was a peacefulness here. Maybe it helped me feel a connection to Transia somehow, I don't know. Agatha tells me this was a place that the blood would reach out to other gods themselves for guidance. Maybe they can guide me too. Okay, so that probably unlocks me if I do the challenge. We only have so much time before the shadow falls on the ground in the hill end. I must continue to train. I must continue to become who I'm destined to be. I'm the hunter. I will hunt.
Perhaps a witch from the Salem Coven made this.
That's the one that came in. Right. People of Salem line up outside, drooling at the chance to be part of the congregation. I cannot be more pleased with how many seek out the truth within these walls. With the guidance of Cthon and the power within his page, I will set them free. I am the one that has been chosen. I praise Cthon for granting me the blessing of this power. Yet where there is light, there are those who oppose it. A coven of witches stalks around us, deceiving my flock and sowing the seeds of distrust. So it's like, does my dad hear him Shaw? Could you?
The great seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns. I need to find the next moon seal.
Oh, I forgot I could sprint. I was like, wasn't the last moon seal just in the... Okay. I don't think there's any other...
Oster smiles upon me.
Ooh, the first shrine. He's gonna play Arcane Chess Scouter on the other day. Okay.
It's good to have you around again.
Is it? Is it really? Wait, can I actually open people's doors with this?
Does not seem right to intrude in their space.
Oh, okay. So yes, theoretically it could. These are just cosmetics. Alright, that's noon. This is fun as hell, though. So I will catch you all next week.